filed a racial discrimination lawsuit after his firing. He claims leaders and officers in the mountain town of Leadville worked to force him from his job after an independent investigator cleared him of wrongdoing. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to USA Today, the former police chief of a small Colorado town says he was the victim of racial discrimination. And fired after officers and city leaders worked to force him out even though he was cleared of wrongdoing by an independent investigator, according to a federal lawsuit. Hal Edwards, who sued the city of Leadville, 75 miles southwest of Denver, in U.S. District Court in Denver on April 30, says in the lawsuit that city administrator Laurie Samuelson undermined his decision-making and leadership during his 18 months in the job because he is black. If you talk to any African-American person who is in position of authority over a white work group, or our integrity is questioned, our competence is questioned, and we are often undermined by subordinates, Edwards said in an interview. In this particular case, that is evidenced by the way Administrator Samuelson undermined my authority. It may not be blatant, in your face, calling me the N-word type racism, but it is, in fact, racism. Edwards was appointed chief of police in Leadville, which has a population of 2,600 people, 12 of whom are black. What the fudge? Are you serious? Out of 2,600 people, they only have 12 black people in the town? Man, my people better get up and get up out of there. So they have 1,200 people, of whom are black, in August 2021 by the mayor at the time, Greg Labbe. Edwards was the only black employee in the 9-person police department. Simpson, Labbe, and Mayor Denner Green could not be reached for comment. Edwards also said in the lawsuit that he wasn't given the necessary tools to succeed, such as funding to hire an assistant chief, that previously white department chiefs weren't subject to the same treatment he had received from city leaders. Edwards said he filed a complaint with the police department on November 23, 2022, claiming to have been a victim of discrimination because he was treated unfairly and Samuelson undermined his disciplinary efforts. He claims in the federal lawsuit that Samuelson rejected his complaint without investigating it. Multiple officers submitted a written grievance to Samuelson, alleging that Edwards was a toxic leader who belittled employees and ignored his duties as chief. It did not cite specific duties it alleged he ignored. An independent investigation by Employment Matter LLC, a Denver-based company that conducts workplace investigation, largely exonerated Edwards after it looked into the officers' complaints. Officers allege unsubstantiated grievances against Edwards that seem mischaracterized as serious offenses. Investigators wrote in the report. They added that officers appeared to nitpick almost every aspect of Edwards' management, hoping some minor transgression would violate some policy. Investigators did not find that Edwards used profanity in the workplace. The most serious charges against Edwards include gender, military, and marital discrimination and retaliation. These allegations also lack substance, the report said. The officers who filed the grievance were, unsatisfied with the findings and threatened to strike, Edwards said in the lawsuit. Well, this is becoming an all too familiar scene here. These cowardly, bigoted, racist people always whining, always crying, always complaining. As long as everything is all white, then everything must be all right. And I don't even know why black people want to work in a town where they don't want to. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender. Never quit.